Sir, as you're aware that the new DPP has introduced, it gives the, earlier also actually 2011 onward, the highest weightage was given to Buy Indian. Now there is a new category called Buy Indian IDTMs. So that automatically gives you, that is the highest category and the most preferred category, which actually is encouraging Indian industry to come in. The other issue of amortizing of costs, this is actually in the realm of policy decision. So we really, because this is something that comes in policy. However, what I can just share is that this similar question was raised by the Russians and the Americans when Make in India, they were coming here to establish joint ventures and all in the government. So at that particular stage, the government has said, though I'm just mentioning this, that they are looking at least a medium-term engagement of about 3 to 5 years once a particular company is selected. Beyond that, and for larger platform, the strategic partnership route is there, where there is a long-term engagement existing.
Sir, good afternoon. I am Colonel J. Sherawat and Director of INSAS. My question is to Mr. Lakshmi Kumar. You talked about night enablement and the problem solutions to the problem that for which we are all here today. I just want to highlight one important aspect. The main aim why this seminar is being conducted and why ADV came into being was that there was a gap between the requirement of Army and the solutions which were being offered. As far as night visions are concerned, please understand that the solutions that we are looking for are for the weapons, to make sure that our weapons are used to the fullest capacity and the capability, rather than seeking available solutions. I'll just give you an example, because that facilitates our GSQR. You made a comment about the GSQR and GSQR, how the GSQRs are being made probably. We need to understand that there is a weapon system which has got a range of 1800 meters. We need night enablement for 1800 meters. We don't want a solution where the night enablement is available for 500 meters and it is for 500 grams. So that is the precise reason that we seek solutions for that. When I went on RFI, we put the RFI on net, we get 22 responses, all giving us a recognition range of 500 meters. So this is the gap for which we seek your assistance. This is the gap for which we seek togetherness along with academia, as was relevant here when MKU and Amrita were talking about solutions for the BPJ. Because MKU is participating in a thing for which 10.4 is the best solution today. Amrita is working on a solution which is 4.5 to 5 kgs. So this is what probably the gap that we want to bridge. So my request is to the people from the industry are that please understand the requirement for, we don't want a solution which is 500 grams as long as it does not give me 1800 meters range. Thank you.
Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is, I come from, I work with armed forces around the world. I understand completely well that if your gun's range is 1800 meters, I wouldn't offer you a 500 gram sight, or to say that will work for 500 grams. The point I was trying to make was that if you have a gun which has a range of 1800 meters, if you have an option of having a sight which was 500 grams and a sight which was 1 kilo, it makes sense that you put a QR which chooses a sight which is 500 grams. So I go from the concept of operations, from CONOPS, right? So I'm working with the customer to say, look, you want to buy a site which utilizes the site's capabilities completely, but it is the best available in that category, right? And so the example was DSR sites, right? So we look at INSAS, LMG, DSR sites, all of them. The point is, if you have a range, so the sites we offer, for instance, a 1 kilometer operational range, we offer it at 650 grams, where the QR actually asks for 1.2 kgs. And the point I was again reiterating is, if it's available at 650 grams, and you're worried that at 650 grams, I'll be the only vendor offering it and you'll be stuck with a single vendor situation, that's the wrong reason to put 1.2 kgs as your QR specification. That's the point, right? I understand absolutely. If you want to utilize the range, I will offer you exactly what is needed for that range. And that's pretty much it.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Sanjay Rastogi, and I'm from Tata Power. I'm a program director for BMS. So, while looking for the problem statements, there are 6-7 problem statements related to software-defined radios and situational awareness for the infantry as well as tanks. So, my question here is, while we are working for a BMS program as a Make One program, which started 2007 as RFI, and now we are in the DPR stage, with the solutions to all those 5-6 problems. So while you incorporate these problem statements here again, so what is the purpose of incorporating those as a problem statement while DGIS is already working and the DPR, it is in the final stage of DPR? So is it a duplication, or are you looking for a parallel solution? So I find it's a duplication effort and a little bit confusing. Thank you.
Can you hear me? When we came up with these problem solutions last year, these were actually the problems which were sent forward by the respective line directorates. So you might find that there is a bit of overlap, and when you talk about SDR or you talk about BMS and these huge programs which are going on under the DGIS require a huge what should I say, a resource envelope, and the quantum of money which is required to roll out these programs is hell of a lot, and technology is changing very fast. So we have also got cost-effective solutions coming up through various routes, including PSUs. They have tied up with some other people. So yes, you are right that there has been a bit of overlap, and that overlap has been there because when the first time when we brought about these problem definitions, we did them in a bit of a quick time, and that's why we said this time around there was again a proposal to issue out some more problem compendium. We said let's stop that. Right? Let's just take focus, and we have got a lot of feedback like the one which you are bringing out publicly here, and we have now got our act together and we are coordinating all those issues. Thank you.